So I just want to go out on a limb right here and go out on a limb. I hate myself. I just want to go off and basically talk about how Alex Smith is gonna go down in history as a legend with the way that he was able to recover from this. Like I can't like obviously Alex Smith not the best quarterback of all time. Like not maybe he's a Hall of Famer. I don't know. You probably
No.
not. But
What? No, stop. We already had this
the
discussion.
okay, I know. But the
A Hall
one
of
thing I
Famer.
will say is like you have to give him all the credit in the world for this entire thing because I cannot imagine doing what he did to his leg and then deciding that you're going to work your way back to football and actually play on a team that's not good. Like it would freak me out to play on a team like that after that. I mean, look at this. Look at his freaking leg, Dylan.
It
What
doesn't
is
help that the
that?
first game back, he was literally lined up against Aaron Donald. I remember watching that, and I think I had to go to the store, but I had it on my phone, and I was like, every
Dude,
snap
every
was like
single
holding your
human
breath.
every person just watched and just was scared. But like I said, give him all the credit in the world. I don't know if I could do it. I don't know if I could like go through what he did injury wise and somehow make my way back to the same game and field and everything that did that. Like I just it's one of those injuries that I just don't. It's such a freak injury to be able to step out as confidently as he did and play pretty well. I mean, he won like what 5 and 1 I think was his record as a starter for
Yeah,
uh Washington football team that year. Just an incredible all around story, and I cannot say enough praise for him for everything he did coming back from that. Like I said, I don't know very many people in this world that could do what he just did, and it was incredible to watch. And I wish him the best in his off season and being able to spend the time with his kids and everything like that. And I mean, the guy's made over 200 million over his entire career, so he's definitely got the money in the bank to not worry about it ever again. But my God, does this man deserve to like just sit down and chill for a little bit? Is I mean, incredible, incredible story, incredible player. Man, everything. I wished him the best in his off season, and I cannot say enough about how I'm happy that for him that he was able to go out on his terms and he was able to come back to the game, show that he could still do it a little bit, and then go out on his own terms.
which if you ever get the opportunity, there is I think there's a, I think it might be a 30 for 30, the special segments. I think it's by ESPN that covered his recovery and basically all the medical aspects of it as well. I think it's a little bit graphic, something, but it is a really good watch. I went the whole thing, but from what I watched before, it was very, very interesting. Highly recommend. They go
Gotcha.
into
Yeah,
a lot more of what happened and how close to both dying, leg, and a little bit more about the surgery, which surgery was actually really good. That's what I think I read.
I was gonna say I mean he went through like 20 something surgeries. Like
Yeah,
I just it really it's amazing what he was able to do. It really was. I don't think people understand how hard it was for him to go through not only just the initial injury itself, but then to go through all of those surgeries, stay as confident and as focused and everything as he was to then reach a point where he was able to go like I said 5-1 I think as a starter is just absurd. It's just crazy. And I'm also glad and happy for him. Like I said, I think at the end of the day that he went out on his own terms because if this was the injury that ended his career, you would hate it because you'd always be like, well, the what if, what if he was able to stay healthy while Washington was, what if he was able to reignite his career in Washington as they were starting to rebuild? Like those kind of things pop up, and for him to go out there, go 5-1, play pretty well, and like he honestly played well enough where no joke, and I'm being 100% serious, and I think you probably remember this, but I said that it would be nice to have him on the Bears, like if he's competing with another younger quarterback, something like that. Like obviously I don't want him to be the sole starter, but I definitely was like I want him for the Bears. That's like I saw enough from him as far as running the offense and everything that I would, even with the injury, I'd love to have him on the team, for the leadership aspect, the learning, everything like that, as well as being a reliable quarterback to back up whoever was going to be the starter. Like I said, I can't say enough about him, and I wish him the best and everything. And I don't think he'll be close to football for a bit. I think if anything, he'll probably take a couple years off and then come back to TV. I don't think he'll do anything coaching or anything like that. It doesn't seem the type from what I gather. He's more of that, like, I feel like I could see him on TV as a guest or something like that on those shows. So
Yeah, you don't think he would go like a that guy, like one of the number one coaches? They all go to all the courses like in the off season. What is his
Palmer,
name? Who?
Jordan Palmer,
Yeah, yeah, like a guy like that, like a QB coach, like not necessarily coaching, but just like kind of
he
like
could
a
be.
mercenary.
He could be. I mean, I would definitely go to him. I mean, the guy's been with several Hall of Fame coaches or Hall of Fame player slash coaches, and had several different offensive schemes, several different systems where, like, you could say, like, yeah, I could easily see him being a guy that could advise kids. And he also seems like he has that attitude, especially being able to come back from this injury. He has, like, the patience to be able to help anybody out. So I would love for him to be like a quarterback guru for a lot of kids up and coming, even if it's just youth, or for it is like guys coming through college and stuff like that. That would be awesome. But whatever he does, wish him the best. We both do. Speaking for both of us, I know that we probably both wish him the best and hope that or we're glad to see him go out in his own terms, and we're glad that he's going to hopefully enjoy retirement.
Yeah.